They've never had real love. And you can see that is what brought that attachment between him and Wumi, because they had almost the same kind of story. They were young, they were together, they stood as, support for themselves. It's a difficult thing being neglected as a child. It's a difficult thing going through that kind of a thing, and you end up growing up seeking for attention, wanting people to love you. You may not see it, but it will be showing in your actions. Continue.
You are right, ma'am. Because Mohbad really tried. He really tried for his father. He really tried. He won't try, because if you look the way he live his life, he's just trying to please that man. But the man can never be pleased. There are some people in your life. There are some friends like that. Even if you give them your head, they will never be satisfied. I think Mohbad would have known
Let me add something. Somebody can say you are using emotional blackmail. You see, you can say that. I can only say I'm using emotional blackmail if I single parent home. And that single parenthood, they believe, has affected them because nobody has time for them. The parents have to work. They are left alone. You have a lot of issues like this. This was what they were going through. And I'm saying this from the point of education too. So when you sit there and say somebody's using, please go back to school. Go back to school and learn. And learn how not to abuse kids. And learn how not to abuse adults and rub it in. Till tomorrow, I don't know if you guys have watched Jeffrey Dahmer. What affected him till tomorrow is the separation of his parents. Divorce. Go and watch Jeffrey Dahmer and see what happened there. And there's so many cases like that. When we go and watch, there's something I watch from such home. You will see that all the same pattern. You will now say somebody is trying to use emotional blackmail and see an adult, a father, blatantly telling lies. He's the one that is right. For me, I'll first of all talk to your kids. I won't talk to you because I really want to know the truth. The kids will tell you their mind. But that was why he took his skinny ass to the police station to want to go and impose himself again. And I like what happened. And this attitude of self-entitlement, he's entitled to everything. He thinks he has a right to everything. I was brought up to speak my mind. My dad didn't bring me up to pushing me anyhow. No. I could say my mind. I wasn't suppressed. What Joseph Aloba did is suppression. He had no business in his son's house. A married son. A responsible father will not take girlfriends to his son's house. And you are saying somebody's using emotional blackmail. Where do you come from? I need to know how this woman was brought up. This woman has scars of abuse.
Are you talking about Harry Sobomi?
Yes. Because you cannot be in your sin. You cannot be sane and be saying...
Grandmother. She said her grandmother. She doesn't have a parental love. It was her grandmother that brought
that.
That's it, big Bonnie.
Girlfriend to my house.
She doesn't have any parental love.
You need to go and see a therapist. Honestly.
Was anybody on this platform when I said Aries should go and deal with her mom and her father before dealing with the public matter? I think I said that. I said something is wrong with her. And I think she's coming up like saying, how did she raise her kids though? Oh, mommy, continue on Bolly B, please.
You can continue.
Let me quickly say something. My Miriam, our Miriam, you're on this platform. You're welcome. Lady said something, and I need to quickly say something. And I need to say this now. Did you remember? This is one of the problems we have with these people that are calling themselves Justice for Mohbad group or movement or whatever they call themselves. Like I always says, with Sam Larry, Naira Marley, what is his name? That foul-mouthed idiot, best friend, Prime Boy, and Nas. It was not an accusation of any citizen that got them indicted. it was. They flouted the law of the land.
Okay.
So they will not bring anybody that is in their right senses. I think it was Nike that was shielding that nurse away from social media. Do not say too much. Like, they are not shielding Prime Boy, because it is not about people say you did this. The nurse already said what she did. They knew how she flouted it. You understand? So that she does not put herself in so many problems. So they will hide her. And I'm referring to when First Lady said, nobody's talking about the nurse. Yes, the nurse doesn't want to be spoken about because she knew what her indictment was. He's illiterate or semi-illiterate, like Prime Boy, and the little handler that's calling himself spending because of money, that will come on social media and pull themselves into trouble. So when people are saying, don't talk, you don't need to say anything, yeah, they think, no. We should educate people. It's not about people accuse you. It's about the law of the land, the constitution of Nigeria that got them, right? First and foremost. Secondly, that is one education for you there. Tori, I want you one quarrel. Those people that were making noise and shouting and saying they did this and they did that. It is the first reason they became a suspect is because what they did is against the law of the land. It's not against the law of Aloba. When Aloba now wants to say, one way or the sort of my son's body is the case against Aloba, then is it a common practice? How does that affect the dead already? And then we now found that there is proof that when they were taking this boy up and down, which I've always said, you know, when they were bringing Mohbad bodies home and it was in the car, it was broadcasted live. I saw it live. I was on a different chat, right? And I said, Mohbad died like how? And I switched back to the chat and I said, they said Mohbad is dead. Nobody, because the chat was so sweet. You understand? Nobody was caring about it. Until the following day, people were saying Mohbad could be Tibawo. But remember, that second day was when we saw Mohbad's neck, Tonti Bende. They broke his neck. You understand? And this is what caused justice for Mohbad. And some people now see it deem it fit that they will cash out on it. And those are the likes of the Arifa and the people that were Adamu Agbaya to one abroad, and the likes of Aries. Do you understand? You are not doing no justice. Something went wrong, and then we've heard now from one of the horses' mouth, right, that drank the water from the pond, right? They said Baba was contacted, which I already said, there is no way Baba Mohbad would have not seen that body being broadcasted on live social media. He knew already that guy died, and he pretended because of his aim and objectivities, and people capitalized on it because he wanted them. Health will tell me a reason why the most deadliest evil blogger will be the one that Baba Mohbad chose over everyone. The one that does not mind his own lions or loins to be broken will be the one that Baba Mohbad is backing up. So at the end of the day, they will shield that nurse so that the nurse will not, acquire extra. The nurse is going to go down. So I'm saying to, did you remember that they now, did you remember the night they told us? They said the picture of the nurse you are giving us is the wrong nurse. So nobody ever saw the right nurse, the one that injected. So they hit that nurse. So they now bring somebody in there. You just stay there, go and do that. This is the thing. You see, between the thing that we will read when there is problem. Then I will go back to one thing. You remember when Naira Marley was arrested? When he ran to Nigeria, maybe he was thrown to Nigeria and they jailed him and everything like that. When the youth wanted to fight for him, they did not tell the truth. This is how they want to cause an uproaring against the government. The government use their brain to just say, okay, I'm with a problem. And that is the game they are playing again. To go against the government for Naira Marley, whatever, whoever that is backing them up. But they beat more than their mouth can chew now. When they are now using people that we respect, we want to repair Nigeria. We don't say, I am not saying in my lifetime I'm going to see it. But I am not going to be in this lifetime and have people continually destroy Nigeria. Though none of my kids or my grandchildren will be living in Nigeria or whatever. Hear my English word. Will be living in Nigeria. But then that does not mean any country deserves this disrespect from those ones that ran out of Nigeria and say Nigeria know the good. Then you are using your money to still destroy and your lives to still destroy Nigeria. So that means all the people that you say are destroying Nigeria are coming to you wherever you are. Right? And you will be saying you are the one that did the Mohbad's case and you messed up everybody's life. So you are all out of even those ones that they call NRT. They are not fully like you. Jesus come, I work with sorrow man of Benny, which Jesus was up with baby, what he are weary. So now, the poor widow, you did not let her mourn her husband. Do you think her not mourning her husband stay there because when everything is done and dusted, she will still mourn and all that? Because the noise will go down. Then it will be left for her and her son. Even if everything is done and dusted, she will still sit down. That time, reflective time, without this noise and lies, will still come back to her. So you are prolonging this widow's agony. And the son, Mohbad's son, is growing day by day. So Aries, all the lies that Justice for Mohbad movement or group have done, somebody needs to tell you that you are not helping anybody and you are not helping Nigeria. No matter how much Yoruba you speak or you spoke or you spoke in or you spoke. Somebody give me another lyrics of spoken, speaking. Aries, we now identify you as the enemy.
Joby, sorry, say his name. So yeah. Mr. Wale or Joby or something. Are you telling me, because I know you're actually an elderly person, you are close to 60 or something. Are you telling me that since you were born, Mr. Joby, type it. You, Mr. Wale, are you telling me you have not seen where to be your CIA and to kuri that's a paternity killing to see the Fidagbai? Really? Mr. Wale?
Maybe one of really want to go.
No, you don't even watch my family. Me go to Riri. Me, Motiriri, almost anyone. I've never heard of anyone. Almost anyone. Yes, I have seen more than 10. So, okay, so if you have seen more than 10, why is this on a crime? Why is this on a crime? So, Mr. Wale now. The way to answer your background, you will not say that you be there. So, you cannot tell me that you've not seen where talk base sorts are here. So, Kiwala answer.
Mr. Wale, do you want to come up? You want to come up and ask?
No, we don't engage anybody. There's no point. He was saying that have we asked
you come past that stage. We are not doing that big
because it's not my job.
We don't want to make anybody come give us a correct.
We've gone past that stage, We don't want any rash to come and tell us what we know. That is obvious, understand? Indulgence, super indulgence,
to these people, as in calling them up, because they will annoy you. Just leave them, let them go.
But what's baffling me is, Mr. Wale, you have seen it before, and why are you now seeing it as a crime? Why is it different in Mohbad's case?
Because it's women now. Because it's women's case now. Got to funny.
I don't understand why it's kind of different in this case. Because salt. Salt is not part of the process of embalming anybody. Sure, you understand? And the salt is part of what they use in embalming people. That's the local way of preserving people. Sure, you understand?
He's not even preservation. He's not even embalming. They're just
No, he was saying,
this
you know,
way.
he asked me that. He asked us here.
And God was right. It's not even a way of preserving. It's a way of maintaining that body.
Yeah.
See, if you like, put salt on the thing. After the second day like this, you go down the swell. So all those putting.
With sodium chloride, it was put inside the bowl, and it was.
They were just being sentimental because you see, they don't have anything to nail anybody.
Wale, you said salt is a chemical. Yes. What does that salt?
No, wait, let me say something, please.
Can I say something, please?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Let me quickly say something. What's this man saying?
Water out. What are you saying? Go away. We don't want to indulge you. You're an idiot.
Mr.
Mr. Wale, have you
Let me
ever
quickly
seen?
tell him something
Mr. Wale,
before
have
he
you ever
goes.
seen where salt? No, it will still be there. Mr. Wale, have you ever seen where salt kills somebody before? Mr. Wale, if it's actually a chemical, okay, all right. There's so many chemicals that chemical. That doesn't mean that all chemicals don't buy them. Okay, if salt is actually a chemical, right? Does it kill? Is it part of
And why are we putting salt in our food?
Why do we use salt to cook if it was actually a harmful substance? Why are we using it to cook? Every freaking day of our life, every food you cook, there must be salt. Even if you want to do salad dressing, you have to put salt in it. So if it's harmful, then why are you using it to cook?
Let me give you the language. Wale, when you're saying it's sodium chloride, why do you think in the ancient days up till now, everybody, they now rub all their meat, all their fishes and everything in heavy salt? So what does it do? It drains down the water.
In your preservation, because there's amount of salt content that can preserve.
It just drains out the water.
Yeah. The amount of salt that can preserve something is not the same amount that was placed on this guy's chest. So don't be aligned with their thoughts. Don't be aligned with their thoughts.
I mean, there's something we even need to look at. Was the salt injected into it? No, it was placed in a pool on the body. It wasn't injected into the body. So what are we talking about? And it's not. It is not a criminal offense.
Let's speak one at a time. Say you say me, please. Let's strong power.
You know the salt they will place on some chair, right? Will be in the sack. It will be in a sack. Let me tell you how they do it. It will be in a sack on the floor. Ocean in a plate, and then what puts in the plate? Tell me how much you tell me.
Yes, I mean, look to it.
See, if you are saying that Russia putting salt or placing salt on Mohbad's chest is a crime, what do you want to say about Baba that tampered with the evidence?
That's
the body from all the way from Lekki straight.
That one is the real thing to do. You know, so they're done.
What would you call that?
And buried him. He buried the evidence.
If you are arresting the Russia, Baba should be killed. If they are arresting the Russia for anything.
Please let me quickly say something to Mr. Wale. Mr. Wale, we can't be asking what happened to Mohbad. The police have done their investigations, and that is what I'm waiting for. I'm not people like you who want me to come and say some things, and you go and start misinterpreting what she has said. You know, what is happening here, Wale, is that if you're an intelligent man, if they tell you that an investigation is going on about a case, you don't have the right to discuss it. You have to wait. If you want to talk about it, talk about something different. But because you people think we are dealing with the marketplace case,
topic.
You want to come out and talk to you. Who are you, Wale? Who exactly are you, Wale? That will come and tell you.
He's a student of the scientist, so he's trying to prove the teacher right. You get, so he has to show the teacher that he should be for me. But carry out that you get. He's trying to show his scientist that
waste time. They don't understand anything. They are not educated. Yes, they went to school, but they are not educated.
Yeah, they are not. Can I please?
Say something? See, it's like this man is whether you're pretending not to be updated or you don't know what is actually going on, because you actually wrote here that
You said Baba with evidence. Was the one who put him who put him inside?
You know my dad, my body where it is.
Who bring this man up now? I beg.
Please hold on.
I am up now. Everybody needs to talk. Listen. One by one. I want to talk. Yes. Hold on. Yes. Please don't yell at us. Nobody is yelling. Look, nobody is yelling. Ask me a question one by one. I will attend to you.
And when you are answering the question, talk like a normal person.
I am not an insane person. I am not an
You know the point is, hold on. He's trying to prove his teacher right. You get, he's an apprentice from the scientist platform. You get. So everything he's trying to do now is just to get his grade good. You get. Over any good grade. So don't even try to filter his ego. You get. Just if you have energy, you can engage him. Personally,
no, you don't. I feel like Mr. Wale, so you came up. Mr. Wale, you came up. You actually been hearing what's it the same.
Yes.
Do you have anything you want to say? Do you have anything you want to share?
Yes.
We are not going to be happy.
Yes.
Because there's nothing you want to tell us. All right. So if there's anything you want to say,
okay.
Go ahead.
Yes. What I want to say is just simple. Somebody was saying salt. Maybe I've seen where they embalm somebody with salt or nothing. I've seen more than 10. And I'm into human practice. I'm into medical practice. I know what it is when you use salt to embalm. You see, in Nigerian constitutions, when you talk of the inquest, it's where if you put anything chemical on the body of the dead person, it's a crime without the consent of any law enforcement agent. One, the person that embalmed, the person that put salt, do they have death certificate that Mohbad was dead? That's one. Because they said it was. Listen, let me talk now. You can answer me, write it down, answer me one by one. If you embalm somebody, putting salt on that person means you have the confidence, you are convinced that this person is dead. So now some of you are saying Baba Mohbad, the boy did not die. It was Baba Mohbad that killed him. He said they should go and bury him. Agreed. But the point is, the boy did not die. Why do they put salt? If you say salt is preservative, salt is not chemical, sodium chloride, fine. But can you preserve a live person?
Okay, so Mr. Joby.
Please answer me that one. Yes, okay, I will start one by one.
Yeah, you said you've seen 10 different cases where
yes, that was in the village. Yeah, in the village.
Which of them was actually prosecuted? Like who? You said somebody have to confirm it. Something state law.
Yes, let me tell you, I am a local man, like you said.
Mr. Wali.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Okay.
So how many of the 10 people have you seen in Nigeria that have been prosecuted?
Because you know that the body don't like it.
Can I talk now?
Sorry. You know the point is. You
don't have to abuse me. You be matured. We are talking. Nobody should assault anybody. We are talking.
Relax.
Okay, that's okay, please. Wow.
But
Mama say you send me. I sent a request in Pada.
No. She was the one that opted to go down. She said because she opted to go down. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But so,
can I go ahead?
Go ahead. How many have you seen?
Let me go ahead now.
Yes. All right.
Let me go ahead. Those ones that are happened.
Go straight to the
Listen. The issue of prosecution depends on the feeling of the party that was involved. You can curse my mother. I may decide not to take it. Like I may decide not to even take any action. But in some places, you can call somebody's mother and decide to take a liability.
This is. I mean,
it depends on the discretion of the people that are. The father said
Mr.
Okay.
Wale, hold on. What you just said, you said it depends on the discretion. There's nothing like discretion here because that's the law. Because it's that with the case, it's that with the state. So everybody, even if it's the father, have anything to do with this, they are going to prosecute that person. So right now, it's not anything this is not about whatever you want to do or whatever you don't want to do. All right, it's already with the state. So you are saying it categorically that placing salt on somebody that is dead, all right, is actually a crime. And I'm saying in Nigeria, because you said you've seen 10, those 10 that you have seen, did they prosecute all those 10 people, family, and anybody that places the salt on them?
Because those places I saw them were in the village. And these are the people, uneducated people. Nobody bothers. Can I ask you a question? Please, let me ask you a very good question here. Let me ask you a very good question here. We are fighting for justice for Mohbad, right? I don't want to know whether somebody is involved or nobody is involved. But my own is, did we all agree that this boy was spy?
Okay, now, hold on.
No, answer me. Did we all agree?
Listen, Danny,
did we all agree that this boy was killed?
Danny, sorry. No, he wasn't killed. I don't know of that. And
the boy died naturally. He died naturally.
The police have not told us what happened to him. We are waiting because I've never been
Okay, he slept and never wake up. He slept and he never wake up.
Hold on.
Wale, can you allow, please don't come here and come and destroy our brain.
Come on, Bolibi, don't talk to me anyhow. Bolibi, don't talk to me anyhow.
It's not Bolibi that is talking to you. I'm the one
If you're not ready to take me down. What kind of business people? Everybody is everybody. Follow your opinion. Everybody has right to his opinion.
Hold on, please. One person at a time. One person at a time.
Yes.
Guys, Mr. Wale, please, it's okay, please. You don't need to hear who dropped somebody. I am not the one dropping anybody, so I don't want to hear anybody ask me, are you the one that dropped me? I never dropped you. Coco Berry, Bolibi is engaging this person, and Bolibi is not complaining yet. Allow Bolibi to be done. If you have something to ask, fine. If you don't have,
I'm not running. I'm here.
Mr. Wale, please, you don't need to interrupt me, please. Bolibi is engaging the person, and
he should stop raising his voice now. He's raising his voice.
Maybe that is where he's talking.
You know why I interrupted? He's not allowing Bolibi to finish. He's not allowing Bolibi to say what he wants to say. But when he's talking, he's telling us to keep quiet so that he can talk. That is why I'm talking to him. That please.
Kokobeli, I understand you perfectly well. But if Bolibi is not okay with the way he's talking to you, Bolibi will complain herself.
And he's trying to put words in our mouths. Ewoni, did you wake up? Did they kill him?
Let him. But I don't know why you keep like shouting and like small things. You start fighting. It will look as if you don't have anything to engage somebody. Can you engage him? What stop you from engaging him? So I know can you be my engage one.
It's okay now. One person at a time, please.
Okay. Mr. Wale, can I ask you a very short question? I only have one question for you.
Go ahead.
You said I'll take you back to that sort of a thing. Was that salt placed in a bowl and placed on Mohbad's body, or was it rubbed on Mohbad, or was it injected into Mohbad's bloodstream?
Then I will throw back the question to you. Were you there when they placed it on the body? Do you know whether they rub it on the body or do other thing otherwise?
No, Mr. Wale, no. If you really want to...
No, that question is asking me. No, that question is asking me.
Hold on, please. If you really want to engage people, you make it a question and answer. He asks you.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Okay, I'm with you. Oh, yeah, ask your question. Ask your question. I'm not fighting anybody. That's the way I talk.
I want you to answer the question.
Repeat your question. Repeat your question.
I said, was that salt placed in a bowl and placed on Mohbad's body, or was it rubbed or injected into his bloodstream?
I wasn't there.
So why are you saying they embalmed him? How are you even sure they placed the salt on him?
I have a video where the Rosa claimed he embalmed. He used salt to embalm because that was the way they embalmed his father when his father died.
Okay.
I have the video. I can send it to you privately.
Okay.
Yes.
Like the 10 places that you said you've seen people placing salt on the body, using it to preserve the body. How did they do it?
I don't know. I went in and I saw the salt on the chest. So I don't know how did they do it. I wasn't there when they did it.
Okay, the salt was not put on them when you saw it.
Mr. Joby,
Hello,
Baba Mohbad said that when he got to the house, they already placed salt on his chest. He said it clearly. That was what Baba Mohbad said.
That was what he said, yes.
All right. So what is now the chemical that you're not saying about this salt and everything that's the crime?
Okay. Let me just talk. I don't want anybody to talk and abuse me. The issue is this. Salt is a chemical. If in law, you must be able to prove where you go wrong or where you go right. Anything on the body, they said it clearly in Nigerian Constitution. I can photocopy that section I sent to you. If you do anything, tamper with the body, either by chemically induced or does anything with chemical to a dead person without the necessary authority, that means you have committed a crime. And placing salt on somebody, me and you knows that salt is a chemical compound. So this is known as sodium chloride. So what effect does it have? Even people who embalmed in the hospital, when they use formalin, they put formalin into the body of the dead sometimes, and sometimes they do a deep cut down, which does not translate that the body...
You don't have to go that far. Because that wasn't done. Okay. So what you said was... Mr. Wende, hold on. Mr. Wende, sorry. I'm here. You said, when you were talking, you said induce. All right, induce, like that was what you said. That is putting that's a crime that you can make after somebody died, right? When you put something inside their system. So now I'm asking you, was that salt put inside Mohbad's system?
I wouldn't know. I wasn't there.
So why are you saying that it's a crime?
Look, let me tell you, you are not there too. And you cannot say categorically they didn't touch.
I just told you that
nobody was there.
I was not there. You was not there. But I told you. Wait now. I said Baba Mohbad said it.
I'm not running. I'll wait for him too. Let him take it one by one.
All right. So Baba Mohbad said it categorically that when he got there, his salt was already placed on his chest.
Yeah, Teresa Ibitayo. Hello. Welcome to my page.
In somebody's system. Where did you get that from?
Okay. Let me tell you. Putting salt on somebody's chest.
Can I help you?
And covering the nostrils with the air with cotton wool signify the person has been confirmed dead.
Yeah.
So anything you do on that dead body to preserve or to do anything becomes a reaction to the body of the dead. Yes or no?
I don't understand what you're saying. Reaction as well. Somebody that is dead everywhere.
Anything.
Okay, now, Mr. Joby, is it a crime in the Constitution of Nigeria that you want to quote a section that says that after somebody dies, when you put a cotton wool in their nose, it's a crime? Well, do you have any?
That's not a crime. That's not a crime.
Okay, good. They did that one, fine. So where is it that it stated also that when you place a salt on somebody that is dead already confirmed dead, when you put a salt on their chest, where is it a crime? Where? What constitution
now,
is that?
Salt is a layman language. Chemical. Salt is a chemical. Sodium chloride.
No, I don't know about that. It was salt.
It's a chemical. Salt is a chemical. It doesn't need to mention that.
Yeah, when he got there, because he was the father, he was the one that saw it. We was not there. You was not there, all right? So when he got there, he
can I please ask a scientific question? No, Mr. Wadi. Can I please ask a scientific question?
Everybody might be a question.
No, you are dragging this because let me ask Mr. Wadi.
It needs to be nailed and stop saying what he said.
Two things, Mr. Wadi. Mr. Wadi,
let's do one by one. I'm not arguing.
Let me be one by one. Mr. Wadi, can I ask you a beautiful question?
Yes, I will be.
Are you a scientist? Have you ever studied science?
Yes.
Thank you. To what level?
To highest level of study.
What do you mean highest? Please be simple with your English or your narrative. The reason I'm asking you is when you were saying sodium chloride, right? You are saying the sodium chloride that is acid, that what percentage, or the salt that we all eat in our own house?
There's a difference between the quantity of salt you
That
eat
is
in
all
the
I need
house.
now. Then can I ask you a question again? Because you wanted to quote the legal aspect of constitution, Nigerian constitution. I don't know much about that. I will give that to you. So please come. So when you're talking about science, right? And you're screaming sodium chloride, that is the acidic extent. And you do know it has percentage. And then you do know that this is the salt that they'll say, make it an alkaline to put through your tooth, your teeth, and you are eating. So that is percentage, right? Do you agree with me? Thank you very much, sir.
Agreed.
Yes. So now, can you please tell me how, when someone says, I put a salt in a bowl, how does it contaminate the body, a dead body? Let me emphasize that word, a dead body. Do you remember, because you said you read to the highest, anybody that is dead, how the cells shut down, because the engine up there, right, shut the heart down. That means there is flow of blood or water stopped, right? So when they now put salt on the dead body, according to what you said, how does it affect the dead body? That was what Money B was trying to ask, right? As a scientist or a scientist, I am not a TikTok scientist, so this is why I said to what level. So by the way, I've asked you this question, maybe you should ask me, to what level I read science?
Yes. I want to talk now. Now,
Please
let me tell you, on salt, it depends on the quantity of what they put there. A bowl means a large container that they
Does it
put
touch
salt.
the skin, sir?
Hmm?
Does it touch the skin, sir?
Nobody can say you were not there. I wasn't there.
No, somebody said I put a salt in a bowl to keep the chest down. So Kuma Babu does it touch the skin?
How would that salt not affect it? Are
you saying you don't know?
I've not seen that one.
That's not it. So, listen, when usually, you know that, okay, are you trying to tell me that the normal way they put salt is not in a pushaka or salt bag? It's because of the weight and because they know the salt will drain water. Right? Are you saying you don't know that too?
Now, madam.
Now, when you keep on saying sodium chloride, you are making it the acidic aspect of it. You are not making it the alkaline aspect of it, or the effect that it's been having over years, even before you were born. Now you say to everybody to listen to you, then you are giving us a wrong narrative here. So remember,
I am not giving you a wrong narrative.
No, okay. What I'm trying to say, do not. Okay, you go ahead. So that you know that.
I don't go with what you want. Don't say wrong narrative.
No, don't go there. Don't go. But you have listen. We are not arguing about this because I respect you as someone that's read.
That's why I keep quiet.
To the highest level. So I asked you a question, and I said, is it not the same thing? And I said, by what percentage it becomes harmful? Please, can you let us know?
At the percentage of harmful to the body, I wouldn't know because I was not there. Let me give you an example. If you are hypertensive, you are told don't take salt if it's not hypertensive to the heart. If it's not hypertensive, if it's not.
Uncle, before anybody can diagnose that you're hypertensive and they went to rectify it, you will still be living. That means your blood, your water will still be flowing. Your brain will still be working. So we are both scientists.
Back to you, madam, let me talk now. I put it back to you now. Of what effect is the salt and why? What do they put the salt? Of what effect would the salt have by placing it on his chest?
I just said it, sir. You are not listening. Uncle, it's for the weight and to drink the water. It's for the weight and to drink the water. Have you seen a dead person before? I have on several occasions. They sweat because the remaining of their opening glands will sweat. and they will block their door.
Madam.
Let me just talk.
No, let me answer say you.
You're still saying the same thing. You know, you went.
All right, Bolibi. Wait. All right, Bolibi.
All right. Okay, all right, Danny. Yeah.
All right, Bolibi, wait. I think someone asked a question to him about being a science. Reading. Hold on.
Can I ask him a question?
Oh, okay. You can go. You can go if you want to ask. But I just want to ask him. Like you said, you've read science to the highest level. Is there a place we can read about your article or your research in the past that you've worked on so far? Maybe we can look it up on the internet.
Give me. You send mail to me. I will send it to you. That's
no. You can just say. True. I will look it up.
I am not advertising. If that is what I am not here to do all those ones. We are here on basic things we are discussing here. So that one is just an apart.
I don't engage with people.
I don't come to lecture you on what to do.
Mr. Wale. So, Mr. Wale, this
okay, can I ask Mr. Wale? Let me just ask Mr. Wale something, please.
Mr. Wale, good afternoon. Constitution that you have been saying, Mr. Wale.
Good afternoon.
You've been reading Constitution to us. Are you saying that you know Constitution more than the police?
A lot of police don't know Constitution because they are not lawyers and they are not judges.
Really?
Are you a lawyer, sir? He's right about that.
I'm not a lawyer. I'm a Nigerian.
How did you know that what is right? Because you are calling me so. We don't pro right, sir.
This is actually like a department.
It is a lawyer. It is a lawyer that will prove it in court. And once the judge can be, the law can be proved to convince the judge. We are not looking at technicality. We look at.
Uncle Wade, I'll submit myself for you to fail in court because I asked you for the percentage that a salt will become a poison to the dead. You see, if you're a scientist, anybody that is listening to you, they will go and restrain you. So obviously, the question
hold on. It's part of what I'm.
Let me ask
Restrain me. Do you think? Listen. Nobody can restrain me on anything. When you have your qualifications and documents to back yourself up, I am not a Chicago person, no. Please.
Mr. Wale, you know what?
Mr. Wale. Good afternoon.
Right?
Hold on, please.
Okay.
Danny, hold on, please. Mr. Wale, good afternoon.
As a scientist, right?
All right.
Wait. Why are you being aggressive?
as a scientist,
Yeah,
that you know how we want to
I am not here to lecture you. Look, this is not class. We are talking about position of the law and the sort. Please, don't come and be asking me. No, come and be asking me about chemical incomplete, something incomponent. Look, we are here to prove the position of the law. Please, I won't answer you. I don't know now.
You know what you're
saying. Do I look like an illiterate?
If you're saying,
see, if you know you want to prove this thing, please come down to Nigeria.
Can you allow somebody else to talk to ask you?
That's what I'm waiting. Then let the person talk.
Keep talking. Why would they ask you a question? You send your request, then you are doing that.
Wait. I'm gonna ask him one question.
He said he can't lecture us. We are here to
he has to prove to me.
He said he can't lecture us. He can't answer questions. Then we are here to learn. Then why would he stay here if he doesn't want to lecture us?
So you're claiming you're a scientist, you have PhD in doctorate, I don't know, blah, 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 blah. But I'm saying, at what content level does salt become harmful to the body? Can you please explain that to us, please?
Mr. Wale, unmute your mic in 3, 1, 2, 3. We're not doing any Google here. You have to come with your brain, all right?
I'm not Google, please. Do you think I'm Google? Google to do what? That's it. The question you're asking me. Look, I am not a brainless person. I don't Google for things that I know.
It's just a simple question. At what level of content?
Whatever question. I am not here to give you. I'm not here to give you a leeway to what is going to meet. You are going to meet in the court. God drop with me. I don't care. Because when you are not talking, I'm not in your class.
We are not going to leave. Don't come out. I'm not going to leave. I am not going to educate our children. You understand? We are not going to.
I'm not going to leave too.
All right, Wendy.
I'm here.
Ask your question, Wendy.
I'm not leaving. Don't drop me. I'm here.
All right.
Allah give you any Nigeria.
Esther, where are you? So,
Mr. Wale.
Mong boy.
Before I ask you a question, I will say one thing. God will bless you if you are pushing the right narrative. God will bless you. But if you are not pushing the right narrative, it's not cost. No. This is not a cost.
Let me tell you,
this is not a cost.
No. Before you
hold on, Mr. Wale.
Wait. Okay. You have to wait for me. Let me say it. Let me tell you.
Okay, I will wait.
If you put a curse on me, if you put a curse on me, I reply. I swear to God Almighty who comfort. So don't place curse. We are talking.
Hold on.
Don't place curse.
We are not doing church here.
How can you be playing curse?
No. Mr. Wale. You know why I said that? Mr. Wale.
The problem I'm having here.
Hold on.
The problem I'm having with you is that you want to be the panelist and also want to be the host at the same time. I already cautioned him. Then you take it up from there. What I don't understand. You're an adult. I already cautioned him that not to curse you. Then why do you still take it up from there? Like I don't understand it.
No, I'm not aggressive. I'm not aggressive with him. That's the way I talk. I just told him, he should look, Bobo and Yoba. If you want to talk, ask me a question. I said I'm not going away.
You know what I just did?
Mr. Wale.
Yes.
You know what I just did? I actually just played a fast one on you. Do you understand? I actually played a fast one on you. That's right. My question is this. I want to know, are you a practicing lawyer or you are a doctor and you are practicing? Yes, are you a doctor or a lawyer? I want to know where you stand in the one that you are practicing. Then I'll go between my questions.
I decide not to answer that question, and it's not a force.
Oh, really? Okay, you decide not to answer that question. Okay.
Ask your question.
You decide not to answer that question. Okay, but it's a question now. You decide not to answer that question.
I decide not to answer that question. I want to talk to MFM. I'm a lawyer of TikTok. There is a video he did about the constitution of about the salt and the broken neck and whatever. The amount of years that the culprit will be taken to in prison. I'm trying to get the video, but I can't go out of my. I don't want to go out of here. I don't want to come down. So, is there a way you can get the video? Is there anyone following lawyer of TikTok here?
No, nobody.
I think it's on MFM's page. I'm not sure. I think MFM.
No, this one is it's not the one on MFM's
okay,
page.
it's a new one, right?
Yeah, we did about the salt and also the broken neck.
Mr. Wale, mute.
In the sense of Baba trying to rope the Russia, he actually roped himself. So he stated the law and everything.
You can get it yourself, fine, and if you cannot, let's forget about it.
I'm trying to.
But see, so don't right to Tomangwa. Sorry,
I'm still with Mr. Wale.
What percentage? Don't become an investor.
Mr. Wale. Sorry, please. Mr. Wale. According to, you just decide not to answer if you're actually a doctor or a lawyer, because the way you speak more of like a doctor, and you know more in this doctor this anything have to do with medical field. That was why I'm asking that question, so that a lot of us here, we want to know. Hey, Mr. Wale, that was why I asked, so that we won't be kind of like misguided. You are a doctor, so we can learn from you. This is a doctor, is practicing, so we can learn from you. That was why I asked that question. But since you opted out of the question, it's fine. Now, you made mention of something that they embalmed him while he was alive. Now, question was it after they took Mohbad to the hospital and they said brought in there was after they embalmed him, or what to embalm, or to go your silaya, or to be lost hospital. Information will not do one. She that of a go your silaya, or to be lost hospital. She hospital to confirm what in there is dead already. Okay,
let me answer you. I never told you to embalm him before he died.
Sorry, Mr. Wallace.
I never said it. Okay.
Yeah, Godson, just shake. You can go down, make rule of law come. Then you know rule of law, so then you can now come back. Can you do that?
Can I go ahead?
No.
Can I go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't quote me. Don't say what I don't say. I told you. I never told you he was embalmed while he's alive. I said, would they have embalmed a live person if he's not dead?
Okay.
That's your answer.
Now, that is my answer. So you are very sure. We are sure now. You are saying that Mohbad is tiku, but to the tiku, you want embalming. Yes,
yes.
Locally.
Yes.
And you said the witness embalming in the village. That embalmment is not only happening in the village, it happens everywhere in Lagos, in Nigeria. So let's leave Lagos out of it. Now let's go back to this salt of a thing. Now, Mohbad was placed a table saw was placed on his chest, not rubbed on his body. Locally, Toba and Bam, Tashi and Bam, not locally. Do they rub salt on the body? And I mean, yes or no?
Let me talk. You're asking a question. Have you finished? Before I reply, I'm not going to be kindergarten. You have finished. Have you finished?
The question I asked is this. When they embalm locally, the one you witness, she won't man feel your pioneer ladder and I
think I've answered that question in the past. I told you. That those ones I saw, I met the salt on their chest. I wasn't there. Whether they rub it on the body.
Asking. Mr. Wale, no, don't do that. Don't do that. The question I'm asking you now is this. The local environment you claim that you know, that you and I know, she won't man feel your pioneer ladder,
I'm giving you the same answer. I told you I have never done one. I met those cops and I met salt on their chest. So I wouldn't be there whether they rub it on their chest or not.
No, Mr. Wale, don't. What I'm trying to say is like you're trying to be kind of like very smart with your answers, and just
you are not smart with your question.
I have to be smart with my question, of course.
I have to be my answer. You just want me to be mumu with my answer. You are smart with my question.
When the gold, he's already said he was not here to lecture us.
No insult. You cannot tell
Let them insult me.
No.
Anybody can insult me.
You can't come on this platform and say this. We will listen to you and say
what we are trying to do is misinformation. What we are trying to talk here.
Whatever you want to say. Listen. Let me talk first. Unless you put me down. I want to talk. Whatever anybody wants to say, I am ready and I'm here. If this is what will make Nigeria good, if this is what will make Nigeria progressive and make Nigeria stable, so that everybody will enjoy their life, I'm ready to bash me, no problem. I felt a lot of bashing.
That's what we're trying to do now. We don't want to put any misinformation. That is why we are asking technical questions, and I would like you to also answer our question technically, so that a lot of people can actually pick up something from it. Am I persuaded?
Can I continue?
Rule of law. I will give you. Let me just ask this one. Then I will give you the time to just ask. Mr. Wale, according to
calm down. Wale, So, do you know what the concept solution is?
Give me that respect. I don't call your name. I'm not a boy.
I'm a boy now. Okay, listen. Well, we are getting point. Oh, my father will sterile solution. Let me speak to.
How didn't I know sterile solution? Nobody, everybody knows sterile solution. So forget that. Mama, so for me, chemistry, so it's an insult. I never told you I studied chemistry. You don't tell me I studied chemistry. You don't tell me I studied chemistry. But you chemistry too. Ni man have been very question away now. Must you chemistry too? No, how can you tell me must you chemistry too? Do I come to you?
You read everything.
Can the point you pay must you chemistry too? It's an insult.
What is the solution? Have you been in an hospital? They gave you a solution that you are still alive. Have you been in a hospital? You got a solution.
Sodium chloride.
Can we?
You cannot be bullying people now. It is in your nature to be bullying people, right?
You are asking about sodium solution. You're asking about saline solution. I want to tell you.
Sodium chloride.
Let me tell you.
Okay, then you saline solution is sodium chloride.
Let me tell you now.
Don't tell me now.
You don't answer the question. I have seen
sodium chloride that you said will not be bad now. Abi, that is the same sodium chloride. Sodium we pay more fee. No, they should survive in hospital. But at the end of the day, I have to what percentage is your lole panyo. You cannot answer me now. We are not fighting. We are educating ourselves. So scientists or scientists on the social media. So when we are upset, when you are bringing us the minimal upsets, or the local periodic table, you understand? You will upset someone like me now. This is why I said, what is the saline solution?
Let me answer your question.
So, do not come and abuse me. Me, I go abuse to thoroughly.
Madam, I am a responsible man. I don't abuse people and I don't abuse women. So don't tell me come and abuse you for what? You are not abusing me. If you abuse me, it's when I walk away. I don't abuse people. You are asking me about sodium saline solution. Saline solution that is given to patients in the hospital contains 0.9% is on person.
What is the saline solution? It's sodium chloride. No, I'm not sodium saline. Sharing controls of infants.
You said sodium chloride. I said sodium chloride. Why would I say sodium saline? It contains sodium chloride. That's sodium chloride. 0.09. Why are you abusing me? Why are people like this?
Mr. Wale. Emma Binu, sir.
My brother, in this case, there are some things. Listen, I am not an encyclopedia. What I know, I will tell you. What you know, you will tell me. Everybody got to gain or lose one or two things in this world. You disturb my abuse. Am I abused her?
Ma.
I understand you. I understand you. I'm the one that said I am here. I'm not running.
Okay. So I just came because one thing that we can get clear in legal terms, sir. What is embalmment? What is concept of embalmment? Legal terms, sir.
Embalmment is a procedure. Listen.
Yeah.
A procedure maybe through chemical means into the body of the dead person as to preserve that person, depending on the time of preservation, maybe starting from that day to so many years.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. Because what is more important in this divination is that it involves usage of chemical.
Yes.
Okay, if somebody be your senior liar, me if I lost medical definitions, because there is nothing medical. Me if I lost legal definitions, because legal definition will still mean the same thing. Logic comes to medical line.
My brother.
Okay, sir. So now, somebody be your senior liar, sir. But you be some about liar. In medical terms, there's something. Does it mean that the embalming, sir?
Sometimes it means an embalmment, not in medical.
No, sir. If we
you are talking about medical.
If we were to go by, I'm coming, sir. Okay. If we were to go by the, because at the court of law, if I should stand up and say this person is not embalmed or is embalmed, I think the best thing the court will do is to hear from the professionals, like medical professionals,
doctors, pathologists,
yes, sir. And the same definition said ni omalo. And this is why I just want all of us to know that feelings or sentiment has no room in legal corridor. So definitions say no ni omalo. And to the whole world, the same definition no ni to mean by embalmment. Now, once you see definitions sir, does it mean that one embalmment, sir?
Medically, to me, I don't take it as an embalmment.
Thank you, sir. So that is just reason why from this angle argument later on it also around the embalmment. So for us not to waste our time, for us,
Yes.
Tell you about them as well. So I won't go to shake there are two emotions. Apart from that, another platform. Even a Dr. Wale said it means the embalming. So we need to be careful when we are on social spaces, especially social media. It's a small village. Should I get to point to me, sir? We should just go into that definitions and end this argument.
Okay.
And I'm happy you agree with me.
Yes.
So, Mr. Wale, I agree with me. It's not wrongfully, and in the constitution that you've been quoting, that nobody can be prosecuted for that. Do you agree?
Bolly B, let me say something. To me, as a doctor, if I see that, honestly, I will overlook. I won't take that because that's not an embalmment. But to somebody who is not in the medical field, a great person, when you put salt on the chest, they think it's an embalmment. That's a procedure. But to me, if I'm called upon and say that is not an embalmment, maybe they are just trying to do a voodoo thing. They believe it will work. But to me,
when you know that, why did you come with the fact that that was a crime and they need to be prosecuted? Why did you come up with that? As a doctor, you were a doctor, right?
No. Let me tell you. I want to tell you.
Okay.
I want to tell you why I said so. Look, whatever action a man or human takes in this world, you should be able to stay by your action, whether it is good or bad, because posterity will judge us. The point here is this. Initially, Darosa came up and said he was the one that embalmed and put salt on this man, just to embalm him, because that was the way they did it to the father. Now, Adura now came up again at the second person. I don't involve with anybody. Adura now came up and said he was the one that put the salt. No, if they know it's not criminal, why is somebody not accepting his role?
Before Adura came up, before Adura statement that you are paying now, you have been painting this narrative. Mr. Wendy,
I don't want to talk to you.
Can I say something?
Now,
Mr. Wale, let me correct you. Let me correct you. Adura did not say he was the one that put the salt. He said
that's what I want to say.
Salt from the kitchen.
Where I'm going to.
He said he brought the salt from the kitchen. Period.
No, he even said that Russia asked for salt, and he was the one that gave him the salt. He never said he was the one that placed the salt on the chest. Cherry, Mr. Wale, Cherry, for example, mo fẹ́ padà sí statement kan tẹ́ make after tí mo sọ̀rọ̀ tán pé to you, as a medical person, it is not an environment, but for ordinary person. Now, let me give an example, sir. King Wonko, reaction is here. The budget as a doctor ní hospital. Bóyá mo wá ní, okay, ẹ mọ nǹkan tó ń pè, ẹ mọ ohun tá a máa ń pè ní ṣègede lẹ́ẹ̀kẹ́ tó máa ń wú yẹn, sir. Tí n bá wá lọ mú amọ̀ tí mo fi pa. Okay, sir. Okay, ẹ ṣeun gan, sir. Tí n bá mú amọ̀ tí mo fi pa. Tell them, medical line, it is not welcome. Timba Debe, are you going to advise me that no, this is not what you are supposed to do? You are supposed to take this, you are supposed to take this kind of drugs, this is what you are supposed to. Are you going to align with me based on say that's my as a professional?
When you put Segede, when you have Segede, which is mom, and you come to the hospital, the first thing I'll tell you, go and watch this thing or it has no effect on you.
So why? Thank
then
you.
I think of the next.
I'm coming, sir. Sharing content something. It contradict the statement they're making, and we pay to you as a medical professional. That is not an environment, but you are now giving room for considering some set of people who are going astray to say, okay, because this is what you think, I am going to leave my. I'm going to leave my. I'm going to leave my.
Three reasons you need Monzo. 1. Monzo has a get paid early feature that means you can get your salary at 4 p.m. the day before it's due if you're paid.
Sorry, network.